Guys, back to another video in the channel. We're doing another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you haven't already, go follow my Twitter account, link in the description box down below. But let's get straight into it. The first bit of news is on Julian Brandt, as you can see in the title, and there's some reports coming out today flying around that Borussia Dortmund may be willing to loan him out. Now this is quite an interesting turn because obviously, as I said in my previous videos about Julian Brandt, he's not getting into the Dortmund team that much, and it looks like Dortmund will be willing to loan him out in order for him to get some game time and then come back to Dortmund and hopefully make a breakthrough. Now this is quite big news for Arsenal because obviously our financial situation, well, everyone is saying that, you know, we're just going to do loans this January, it's going to be tight, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. All these things we hear basically every transfer window, or at least every January, other than, you know, the Aubameyang deal. What have we actually done in the January transfer window in recent years? So we're hearing it's loans again. Obviously we're linked with the loan with Isco, and now apparently Dortmund do want to loan out Julian Brandt on loan. Now I would definitely take this. I would snap their hands off because I think this is a really good opportunity for us to try out a player and then send him back if it doesn't work, especially, you know, with someone like Brandt, because I would rather us loan him and then look to buy him with an option to buy. Hopefully we could try put an option to buy on his clause, and if he rips it up, you know, we can keep him. If he doesn't, we can get rid of him. I think this is a really good opportunity for us, but to, you know, if everyone is saying our financial situation blah 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 ain't that good, if it's just going to be loans, okay, it's just going to be loans. Get someone like Julian Brandt in, test him out for 6 months. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, then you get him on a deal worth up to 25 to 30 million pounds, and, you know, January a lot of players are going off the books. We'll look to sell more players, and we'll have a lot more money freed up, and then maybe we can buy him on 30 odd million pounds. I think this is something we can do, and I think Arsenal could be looking to do as well, and I'm really happy with this. And will Dortmund put on an option to buy or an obligation to buy remains to be seen. I'd rather not have an obligation to buy unless Arsenal really look at someone like Brandt and say, yes, he's going to be one that's going to guide us in the future whatsoever. It won't be a huge money outlay, you know, 20 odd million pounds is what they're looking at, with reports a few days ago, I said. But again, we'll just have to see how this one develops, you know. At the moment, Arsenal are looking to get players out. We looked at the update from Fabrizio Romano yesterday, and he said, you know, it's just going to be trying to get people out the door first and then trying to go for an attacking midfielder, Emi Buendia being near the top of that list. But someone like Julian Brandt has to be considered by Arsenal, and it'll be very interesting to see what we do in this front. So that's the news on Julian Brandt. He could be available on loan for Arsenal. But the next bit of news is on Yves Bissouma, as Arsenal reportedly considering a January swoop for Yves Bissouma, as Norwich hold firm on Emi Buendia, and Brighton starters a boyhood Gunners fan who'd be open to the Emirates switch, and apparently he wants a transfer in the January transfer window. Arteta is keen to bolster his midfield options in the January transfer window and is set to be key on the Brighton star. The Arsenal manager has been eyeing Emi Buendia's signature. However, Norwich are reluctant to let their playmaker leave, whereas Bissouma is believed to be open to the idea of joining North London should the opportunity present himself. The 24-year-old fan holds Arsenal in high regard, being an Arsenal fan himself. Bissouma also developed a strong relationship with Gabriel Magalhaes from their time together at Liga Club Lille, and obviously Nicolas Pepe being from Lille, so that's an interesting link there, I must say. Bissouma would be a strong addition to Arteta's side, having made a significant impact at Brighton this season. He joined from Lille 2018 for a fee in the region of £15 million and has taken to a game to a new level. His value has reportedly doubled. He's contracted to Brighton until 2023, but according to Football.London, he could be open to leaving in January. Since joining the Eagles, Bissouma has also always worn the number 8 shirt, and would also be looking to carry on that number at Arsenal. If he joins the Gunners, he would miss out on the opportunity because Dani Ceballos has it, but if he waits until the summer, Bissouma, then obviously Ceballos will be leaving, so you could get that number. But yeah, Bissouma, it's an interesting option because a lot of people, you know, a lot of YouTubers out there, Arsenal YouTubers, I've been saying he'll be the perfect partner for Thomas Partey. I'm going to be straight up with everyone watching and say I haven't seen him that much to know he would be good enough for Arsenal. But with the way everyone's hyping this guy up, you know, big YouTubers out there hyping Bissouma up, you know, to be really good, the perfect partner to Partey, this and that, I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you. I'll take him. I think he's probably better than our midfield, but our midfield's level isn't that good at the moment, even with Thomas Partey. So, you know, we need players that are going to to take us to that next level. Bissouma, I'm not saying Bissouma ain't all that. I think he is, and I think he can be, but I haven't seen him that much to proof to myself, and I ain't going to be that guy who looks at a few reports that are linked to Arsenal and say, oh, he's world class, this and that. I have my reservations on Emi Buendia. I have my reservations on any player, basically, because you don't know if they're going to be good for your club or not, and unless they're Messi, Ronaldo, you don't know they're going to fire it up, are you? There's always reservations over every single player you sign, so it's a very difficult one with Bissouma. But the one thing I like, he's Premier League proven. He's been in the Premier League for 2 years. The relationship and impact could be good for us because he's been in the Premier League, and I've said this quite a while now. We need to get Premier League proven players in our team, and I think that would help them better, obviously the climate, etc. With the fact that Gabriel Magalhaes is friends with him, that would work really well in our favour, I believe, and I'm pretty sure Nicola Pepe would know him as well. So I think maybe if they have a group chat or something together, they could do a deal for us. How much will it cost? We're also interested in Tariq Lamptey from them, a double deal, maybe for the summer, maybe for now, I'm not too sure. I'd love both of them, to be fair, and if we can get a deal over the line, I would be open to getting Bissouma and Lamptey. How much would it cost? That's an interesting one. I'm not 100% sure. It would have to be in the region of probably £30 million, £35 million. That's my suggestion, that's my guess. No reports really giving clear indication of what its price would be. I think if Arsenal's interest does increase in the next few weeks, as we do get towards the end of the January window, as Arsenal do get rid of players, we'll have a better idea on Lamptey's price and Bissouma's price, as Arsenal do look to strengthen their team, whether that's a loan with options to buy or this and that, how Arsenal try and do it. So it'll be very interesting to see if we do go after Bissouma. I would probably take him, but again, as I say, I have reservations. I'm not going to hype him up, but he's probably better than our midfielder. In the 1 or 2 games I've seen him in, he's looked decent, and I think he could be an ideal partner for Thomas Partey in that midfield. So yeah, we have been linked with Yves Bissouma. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you take him or would you not? Pieces of news is on Patson Daka, as Arsenal are reportedly eyeing the player and are plotting a move for Red Bull Salzburg striker Patson Daka, with Mikel Arteta seeing him as a long-term ideal replacement for Alexandre Lacazette. That's according to journalist Dan Mountney via The Express, who claims that Daka's representatives, 12 management, are determined to secure their client to a move to the Premier League. The Salzburg star is one of the most sought after attacking talents in European football, and has been subsequently linked with the Gunners. Lacazette turns 30 in May and sees his contract expire in around 18 months' time. The Frenchman is North London club's 5th highest player according to Sport Track, earning around £182,000 a week, and Arsenal may be keen to cut ties with him once his deal at the Emirates is up. And Arsenal are monitoring Daka's situation as they seek to find a long-term replacement for him, and he has been speaking to the press recently about a move to England. The Zambia centre-forward has described how he can see himself replicating what Arsenal captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has done in the Premier League, as well as Liverpool duo Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. Liverpool are also linked with him. Arsenal already linked to him. Maybe Daka knows this. Maybe Arsenal have contacted him. Who knows? Spurs have also said to be linked with him as well. Speaking to BBC Sport, Daka, despite being one of the hottest talents in Europe at the moment, still remains very modest and takes inspiration from 3 of the world's deadliest footballers. He basically compared the 3 players I just mentioned. I'm not going to go through the quotes. Daka has scored 15 goals in 17 games across all competitions for Salzburg this season. So far, the young striker continues to increase his value. And again, obviously Erling Haaland moved, Mane moved from some of these clubs, and he could have a lot of success in the Premier League. And obviously Mina moved, he didn't have loads of success. Obviously recently Dominic Szoboszlai, you don't know what's going to happen. And I like the look of this Patson Daka guy, and I would definitely take him at Arsenal as a long-term replacement. He is 22, so he's had quite a lot of experience at Salzburg now. He scored a lot of goals, value at 18 million. He plays striker, left winger, right winger, and I think that would work really well for us as a utility. Someone like Martinelli, but just in a lacquer mode. I think that would work well for us in a way. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you take Patson Daka? I most definitely would. I think he would be an ideal replacement. I think he would work well as a Lacazette replacement. His stats look pretty decent. He does look like a player that could emulate what Erling Haaland's doing at Dortmund. If we can bring him in, I think that would work well. A lot of competition obviously with Liverpool, Spurs interested, and a lot more clubs will probably enter their interest if Arsenal or Liverpool or Spurs were to make a move, and maybe his value were to increase. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens on that one. Summer move or a move for now, we'll just have to see. So yeah, that's the rumours that we have been linked to Patson Daka. So the second last bit of news is on Matt Macey, and he's reportedly set to leaving the club. This is going to be very soon, as he's having a medical with Hibernian right now, and I'm pretty sure the medical is all done, and I think by the time this video probably comes out, maybe, I'm not saying 100%, he would have already signed as a new Hibernian player. He has 6 months left on his contract, and he's been at the club for quite a while. He is our third string goalkeeper, so pretty close to number one, I guess, and he's been around for quite a while. To be honest, he played 45 minutes against MK Dons, didn't really impress in my opinion, and he is going to be out of the club permanently because he's got 6 months left, and it's a loan deal, I'm pretty sure, I think anyway, and obviously after that he'll be a free transfer, so Arsenal will be basically getting him off the books and off the squad list, and he's someone who's registered for our Premier League side as a homegrown player, so getting rid of him would free up space for some others, I'm pretty sure. So it's good that we're getting rid of more deadwood, and that is the news that Matt Macey has now left the club. Last bit of news is on Folarin Balogun, and apparently Swansea have made contact with the player, and I don't know much more than that. Swansea are interested in the player, Liverpool interested in the player, I'm sure many other clubs, Sheffield United were interested, Brentford were interested, all shown, sent bids and stuff. And the thing is with Balogun, we just have to keep a hold of him. I saw a report that Mikel Arteta wants to get rid of him. I ain't too sure if that's true though, but hopefully, man, get him tied down to a new deal. We do need Balogun, he's the future of this club. Just Bin and Nketiah, get him off the Wolves. I'm not sure how true that story is, but if he just sign Balogun up, he's another Serge Gnabry, and we can't afford to let him go. Maybe another Donyell Malen, I don't know, but we just have to keep someone like Balogun. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If we have to pay him 100 grand a week, pay him 200 grand a week. We need to keep Balogun at this club, and it's vital for us. So yeah, that's the news that Folarin Balogun has been linked to another club, to Swansea. Leave your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. So that is it for today's Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, follow the Twitter. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.